Hey people, Intro here, 1v1, Doritos Forge, blue side. ManOfFaith, also known as Tex, with a Farseer, support hero fighting in melee with some powerful buffs and control, same Han elite scheme. On the red side, Pax as a Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero walking through objects that cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption, fighting in melee. Triple Guardians opening for ManOfFaith. Will always be Tex in our hearts, I think, but I don't think he's used that name for many years now. More heretics coming in for Pax. No natural VPs on this map. They run northeast to southwest. Chaos Lord needs to try and bully things early, but it's going to be tough because Tex is going to be on point with splitting and shooting, I think. Very unlikely that the Chaos Lord is going to be able to get a kill the week off on these guys. And I assume it's going to be straight into Shuriken for Tex. I wonder if grenades will be up first, though. Maybe one grenade to punish some heretics. Look at the damage the Chaos Lord's taken. He's got to get a combi flamer, surely, to try and punish this stuff a bit more. Heretics chasing off the Farseer, puts Guide on herself. One of her starting abilities to buff damage and range. She can also sprint around with Fleet. Trying to get the triple Guardians onto them. Heretics will hold them up as long as possible. But I think these guys are going to get onto the power. And there's already a generator up and it's going to go down, I think. I don't think it can be stopped here. Is this the CSM? Yeah, so the CSM can try and help. And those heretics in the northeast corner can try and maybe hit the other power. But I think the generator is going to go down at least. It is a Shuriken for ManOfFaith. Before any battle equipment, there's Guide on those Guardians there. CSM out of cover. Can go and melee down the Farseer maybe. She's going to have to leave pretty soon. There she goes. Oh look, these guys have an angle on those CSM. They're staying in that spot way too long, I think. Yeah, need to back off, fellas. A generator was taken down. Heretics coming out now. And there's that Chaos Lord. CSM haven't dropped a model. Lucky not to, perhaps. Heretics, oh, they just dropped one now. Heretics with an aspiring champion can put some good melee pressure on these guys. The aspiring champion gives more health to the other heretic fellas. Those guys go for the VP. Chaos Lord's going to be run around by these fellas, but needs to put pressure on here. Can't just let them run around capping stuff. So kind of needs to do this, even though it's not going to get him. I don't think he's going to. Oh, maybe. Can he get a kill? Oh, I didn't get a melee attack there. Don't think it's going to get him any XP. Oh, and that was a special attack that was wasted. Yeah, very unlikely to get a kill the week. And there's the Shuriken up. Looks like it's already been fighting something. Oh, maybe those heretics up there. Chaos Lord off the field. Combi Flamer is in. I was thinking maybe we'd see some Raptors, but I don't think Pax. I feel like Pax is just going to go tier 2, maybe Blood Crusher here. Has 3 squads that don't require power to reinforce. We've got heretics on the field now with grenade launchers. They can do some work for you against a bunch of Guardians, that's for sure. Also disrupt this Guardian weapon team so the Chaos Lord can run in. Might be worth him getting the Dark Halo up, just to be more annoying to deal with kind of thing. It is some power expenditure though. And I feel like Pax wants to get the quick tier 3 going. Look at the triple gens up. Was something just purchased there? Oh, Eternal War came in. Boosting the DPS of the CSM by 20% in melee and ranged combat. Going to help them pick apart these Guardian models quicker. So battle equipment is up here. Gives them energy shields, fleet, and a grenade, and more health. 21%, eh? All 3 have it now. 477 to 451 very early on, the VPs. There's an energy shield up, giving them perfect cover until it loses its energy, that is. Again, the CSM fighting out of cover there completely. Maybe they should have looked for melee there. I mean, they'd need to be careful of the grenade if they did. Meanwhile, in the southwest, it's turned red. Some bits of heretics around there, I think. These guys decapping the power. Combi Flamer Chaos Lord on the prowl, looking for something to shoot to death with this thing. Very good. for the Chaos Lord when he's chasing stuff around. Can pick apart models, peel them off, get some XP going. If he shoots, that is. What's he doing? Shoot your gun. He's not doing it. Sometimes he's stubborn. There we go. Shoot some fire instead then. I'm not sure what the deal is with that. Sometimes melee heroes just don't shoot their firearm when you expect them to. Is the Chaos Lord going to make it out, though? Grenade barrage. Retreat grenade for the CSM. Oh, it's nicely placed. Killed one of them. He did knock back the Farseer, though. But I don't think she could have killed the other. Maybe. Maybe she was close enough. Heretics busy capping. 2-1 for Pax. Looking for that tier 2, I think. Definitely now. But is it going to be a Blood Crusher? Or is he going to try and Dreadnought immediately? 447 to 443. Very even on the VPs. A forward capping Farseer with Fortune up. There's the tier 2 for Pax. We'll try and spot if the resources shoot down again because he's queued something up, maybe. Yeah, these guys with grenade launchers don't have the Doom Blast anymore, of course. But he does get a bolt gun, that fella. On the power again is a ManOfFaith with Shuriken covering. Can he get around, though, Pax? Chaos Lord's off to the northeast a bit. These guys are going to try and defend. They can obviously go around the side, but they're going to be met with grenades and Farseer melee if they do. Chaos Lord goes to the mid. Gets a hit on those guys. Runs them off the field quite quickly. Heretics will be busy capping up the northeast. Might get a full power bash here. ManOfFaith throws Fortune on the Farseer. Just goes wading into combat. Tanking this stuff quite well. Also gives her more health and health regen. And it's a 15-second buff, the Fortune, which is quite nice. All 3 gens down, and I think they're going to get the node as well. Chaos Lord comes to have a word. Shuriken has already refaced, though. Very quick on that was ManOfFaith. Oh, it's Bloodletters for Pax. Okay. So Tex could respond with... I mean, a Wraith Lord would be pretty great. A Falcon as well. Could get Warp Spiders. Warp Spiders are really good against Bloodletters because they do full damage against their armor type. And they can kind of waste the Bloodletters teleport by teleporting away from the teleport. There it is. Bloodletters warping in. Demons with power melee weapons eating a grenade. Decent hit. These guys can phase out of existence. We'll see what ManOfFaith does about them. Goes Doombringer. I think he's just going to go Wraith Lord here. Oh, it is Warp Spiders. Okay. Warp Spiders on the way. Teleporting fellows with ranged DPS. And they can haywire any Blood Crusher that does come out. I don't think there's going to be a Blood Crusher now, though. Not sure what Pax's plan is. You double up on Bloodletters? Maybe. CSM grabbing Central VP. So what is the DPS of the Doombringer? Almost 58 DPS at level 1. Has Runes of Reaping now, so can use that Doom more often. Which will be handy. There's some Corn Worship. Boosting speed, also boosting the health regen and energy regen of the Bloodletters because they're demons. So they love this worship. Trying to get on the Farseer. Bloodletters are really good at tearing down heroes. They do a lot of DPS. Good special though from the Farseer they may have seen. Kills a CSM model. She's doing amazing work in there. Can really turn herself into a decent little brawler, can't she? If she throws Fortune on herself. 420 to 386. Bloodletters teleporting on the Shuriken. Getting it out of there. Where are the Warp Spiders? They've been in combat. Oh, they're fighting up in the northeast. Fighting Heretics. Almost wiping them. Down to a single model. 411 to 386 on the VP's grenades. Kills a Bloodletter. How did they do in terms of kills there? They got a bit of XP. You see the Warlock leader up for the Guardians, probably all 3 of them. Last one coming in here. Gives them the Embolden ability. Increasing damage output and damage resistance, I believe. Warp Spider's doing good work already, though, eh? And they have their aspect. Gives them a Haywire. Also gives the Exarch with dual Death Spinners. Almost 23 DPS just on the Exarch. That's crazy. And almost 40 power melee DPS on the Exarch. It's a really good squad leader, that fella, isn't he? When you have that upgrade, anyway. 383 to 386 on the VPs. 2-1 for Pax. Not sure he's been able to get on the power consistently. He's definitely been on it, though. There's Guide on the Warp Spiders. Look at that range. That's crazy. Chaos Lord did not like that. But he's stacking up on the northeast here, Pax. Maybe looking to hit power afterwards. ManOfFaith is capping southwestern VP, though. Good special. Fortune again on her to brawl a bit. Bloodletter's phasing out with some Corn Worship. And here is the backup for ManOfFaith. Is the Farseer going to go around? No, she just wants to quickly decap stuff. Heavy cover here for those Guardians. Good grenade. Nasty grenade. Messed up the Bloodletters quite a lot. And they dropped 2 models off that. Chaos Lord is really low. I don't think he's been able to hit a single kill a week in this match. ManOfFaith has just been on the ball too much. Hasn't let him get close. Farseer was not able to finish that cap there. And without Fortune up, took so much damage from those Bloodletters. Tries to fleet away now. Throwing Guide on those Warp Spiders, as you can see. And they are melting those Bloodletters. Oh, those were Blood Sacrifice fellas, I was going to say. How did those Bloodletters get back out onto the field quickly enough? But those were from the Blood Sacrifice Global. Sacrificing a model to spawn some temporary Bloodletters. They were doing some good work, though, those fellas. Him down to 2 models, but they're okay. And Pax in with a Chaos Dreadnought. Some Heretics were wiped. Those melee fellas here. Dreadnought coming in and a Wraith Lord coming in. So Pax is going to have to follow that up, I think, with Plague Marines. I don't think it's a good idea to get anti-vehicle Havocs going. So probably Plague Marines to try and deal with the Wraith Lord. On the power now is ManOfFaith. Going to get 2 gens, I think, at least. Warp Spiders, look at that. Pretty good power bashers, eh, with this upgrade. That's quite impressive. For a unit just doing piercing damage. That's some good bashing there. Let the Galaxy burn in from Armor of the Inferno for the Chaos Lord. Hasn't been able to level yet. Fortune up on the Farseer again, level 3. Goes in on the CSM. Bloodletters just give up fighting her, apparently. Get in there, fellas. What are you up to? There you go. And there is the Wraith Lord. Walker vehicle for Eldar. Big old Ghostglaive sword can get a shoulder-mounted ranged weapon that does not affect its melee ability. And there's that Chaos Dreadnought. Starts with an autocannon, good damage to all targets, small area of effect, and has an underslung, like twin-linked heavy bolter thing under its carriage there, under its sarcophagus. Which is not bad little weapon to have. So the autocannon can damage the Wraith Lord, but not quickly enough for the Dreadnought to risk getting into melee with that thing. The Chaos Dread does have minor melee resistance, but the Wraith Lord would tear it apart. And there is a Shuriken Cannon shoulder-mounted anti-infantry weapon. Good DPS on that thing. Not sure how accurate it is, though. You can see moving accuracy goes down by 50%. But general accuracy may not be great. 378 to 270. Double cap now for ManOfFaith. And there's a Bright Lance in. And with Guide on this thing, it's going to tear apart the Chaos Dread. Needs to be very careful. It is indeed Plague Marines on the way for Pax. Plague Marines have a missile launcher that can snare vehicles. And with Corn Worship backing up the Plague Marines, giving them some speed, they can do some good work for you. So I guess the Bloodletters will be looking to get onto the Bright Lance early. And then try and focus down the Wraith Lord with what he's got. At least try to pressure it off the field. This Haywire Grenade is a big problem though, because it shuts down weapons. For 15 seconds as well. There's a missile launcher hit from the Plague Marines. Chaos Lord's in the back lines. Bloodletters with the jump. Into a grenade though. A nasty grenade too. Wraith Lord tying up the Plague Marines. Bloodletters out of there. There's that Khorne Worship doing some really good work. Means that those Plague Marines can move around and get shots off when they're being chased. There's some repairs for the Wraith Lord. Some Guardians just wiped, I think. Doom up on the Dreadnought. Haywire goes in. Can they save it? I think it might be alright. The Wraith Lord's doing special attacks. Did 2 in a row which didn't hit anything, which wasn't very useful for ManOfFaith. To the Farseer just trying to block the path of this guy. 378 to 213. Dreadnought has survived so far. There's Doom again. That Runes of Reaping making a big difference on the cooldowns, eh? 25% is a lot. The Dreadnought has survived for now. Warp Spider's having a look though. Do they have the Haywire back? Haywire's 160 damage, I think. It would be very close to taking down the Dreadnought. The Wraith Lord also very low, and I think Pax is going to try and chase it here. Where's that Worship? It's a single Plague Marine left. The Dreadnought still going, of course. Lots of repairs for the Wraith Lord. Those Heretics need to try and repair as well. Maybe. There we go. Bit of repair. My Dreadnought's going back out. This is really risky for Pax because of that Haywire. That's so risky. Wants to finish off the Wraith Lord, but is it worth it? You're more likely to lose the Dreadnought, I think, here. Haywire was in, wasn't even needed. The Bright Lance finished it off. I think you're more likely to lose your Dreadnought in that situation than take out the Wraith Lord. Still trying to chase it down with Plague Marines, but... oh, the Farseer's coming in to tie him up. But Khorne Worship is there. Allows these guys to separate and shoot. Bloodletters can get onto the Farseer. Oh, they just took out the Bright Lance. Wasn't even paying attention. Bloodletter's doing some good work there. Can they get the Farseer down? Heretics. They're busy worshipping, they're not shooting. If the CSM were moving into melee there, maybe they could have done it. Oh, Bloodletters maybe. Oh, so close. So close. One more hit, I think, would have done it. Wraith Lord still in play. Plague Marines still seem to be looking for him still. In and out of that Khorne Worship. Where is the Chaos Lord? He is capping mid. Another Chaos Dreadnought on the way. Wraith Lord has survived. Needs to keep moving though. Looks like one gen went down up there. So it's going to be a 2-1 for Pax. Tier 3 though for ManOfFaith into a Seer Council maybe. Especially now they can get heavy melee weapons on them. 373 to 141. Just saw Malignant Blindness going from the global bar of the Chaos Lord. Blinding a bunch of this Eldar stuff. Plague Marines exploded. And the Wraith Lord survives. And there's Wraith Bow. Pax lamenting the luck of ManOfFaith there. I don't think that was luck. Danced around this structure quite well with his Wraith Lord. Kept it alive. Tying up the Plague Marines whenever he could. There's Doom. Wraith Lord needs to back off and get repairs. Surely. Here's the Seer Council. And they are getting the heavy melee spears immediately because they've spotted this Dreadnought here. Yeah, I can't remember what the DPS on the underslung gun is. It's kind of hard to see as well. But it's in there. There it is firing. Farseer gets the decap and leaves. No aspiring champion for the CSM. They weren't able to level actually, these guys. Did the Chaos Lord level? Yeah, it's level 3 now. Power bashing Seer Council and now they fleet away. They will be a prime target for Guide, you would think. Oh, did they not get the spears in the end? They did not get their empowered spears in the end. Cancelled that upgrade. CSM are wiped, maybe? Oh, maybe. They get away. Okay. Hell, they were on him in a flash there, the Seer Council. 339 to 141. VP lead has opened up for ManOfFaith. Has fantastic mobility here with the Warp Spiders and the Seer Council fleeting around. And Webways going up, look. Guide thrown on the Warp Spiders. Gets rid of the Chaos Lord. They can take back that VP now. Mid has turned red, though. Wraith Lord nice and repaired. Level 2 with that Wraith Bone heal. 322 to 141 on the VPs. Double cap for packs. These guys are going to make it a 2-to-1, though. Trying to get on that power. Those heretics can spot the Webways as well. Bloodletter's phasing out to draw attention. A good grenade barrage, knocking back all that stuff. Might need to get more Plague Marines here, Pax. I'm not sure what else he's going to do about this. Very difficult to deal with that Wraith Lord when you've got a Seer Council bearing down on you in melee. Chaos Lord with a bunch of fire. Did hit the Seer Council. They tried to fleet away from it. It's a good hit too. Didn't drop a model though. No. Oh, Spirit Stone's heal came in. With Spiritual Rites. Now switching back to Runes of Reaping. Seer Council providing that 15% range damage reduction aura. Which is pretty nice. Wraith Lord just behind this shot blocker being annoying. 299 to 127. Bloodletter's teleporting in. Are you guys going to teleport out? No, they're taking a bunch of hits. There he is, teleporting out. One of them died though. Chaos Lord did Doom on him and goes down. Not sure what he was trying to do. Just trying to mix it up in the middle, I suppose. Maybe he was watching those Bloodletters. We do see some more Plague Marines. And they get a shot. What was that? Oh, that was Blood Sacrifice. Get some Bloodletters in. A few shots on the Wraith Lord. But is that autocannon enough alongside the missile launcher? Oh, he's going back into melee. Oh, because Doom was thrown on a Dreadnought. Tex is trying to finish it off. But again, the Wraith Lord does a special attack which is not useful at all. I wish there was a way to stop units performing special attacks on vehicles. There's no reason to ever want that to happen. I'm not sure how they could do it though. I mean, they could jack up the melee skill of the vehicles, but then they would perform a bunch of special attacks and other things, kind of stuff. Wraith Lord is taken down. 290 to 116 on the VP. Single cap for ManOfFaith and an Avatar on the way. Bloody hell. Good luck with that, Pax. That's going to be really tough. Chaos Lord has been repurchased. Needs that bulk out there. Can something mess with these guys? I'm not sure. The Plague Marines are the fellas for it. They're going to take huge amounts of damage from the Warp Spiders because Plague Marines are regular infantry armor. They just have a lot of hit points, but these guys will melt those hit points pretty quickly. Especially with Guide on them. And there's the Guide, look. That damage. That was 2 bursts, and it just killed those 2 models. Level 7 Farseer Spirit Stones back in. Oh, triple cap for Tex here. So this could just be it. Avatar's not even out yet. Just been kind of outmaneuvered here, Pax. And pushing that Dreadnought out in the first instance, I think, was a mistake. Trying to chase down the Wraith Lord. You know you're going to be outmaneuvered. And he knew that a Haywire grenade was on the field. Going to see a Markov Khorne Dreadnought at the end, though. Single cap for Tex. I think it's going to be a 2-to-1 for Pax. He's not out of the game yet. I thought it was all over. These guys now have their empowered spears. Avatar's on the field, though. Some repairs for the Dreadnought. Now goes into Blood Rage, losing control of the Dreadnought but boosting damage, speed, and damage resistance. But there's the Haywire. Seer Council fighting off the Bloodletters. Blood Rage is gone. Is that the Seer Council there? Yeah, just wiped out some heretics. 275 to 16. And there's the Avatar of Khaine. Can the Seer Council take this thing out? It was already like half health. Oh, there's Doom. They're going to get it easily. And there's Fortune on them too. Down goes the Dreadnought. Pax is down to Bloodletters. And that's going to be GG, I think. Yep, there's a concede from Pax. At a level 7 Farseer and a level 3 Chaos Lord. It's a fun one. Thank you all for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see ya next time.